Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, checking out 7 Days to Die 2.0. It's not called Storms Brewing for nothing. So, today we are looking at all of the new storms and the weather system in this new update. I want to kind of experiment a little bit with how to handle the storms, what do they do to you, what happens, all that good stuff, what they look like. Because it is rather random whether they show up or not, so you are going to see me kind of hopping around in this video. You might see the days change, but I thought it was fitting to start with a regular classic rain and thunderstorm. These are still in the game. They can happen in any biome. They will not hurt you. You know, you'll be fine. It's just basically the same rain and thunderstorm that we always experienced. However, there are new storms, and they are specific to each biome. So the forest biome is safe. All you can experience there are thunderstorms. But in the burnt forest biome, you have ember storms. In the desert biome, you have sandstorms, snowstorms, radiation storms. You guys get the idea. Now I'm going to be going through and doing a whole other video on biomes, how to get into them, and biome badges, which I will mention in this video a little bit. But be on the lookout, subscribe if you already haven't. I'm putting out new videos like this, but this is just going to focus on the storms for now. We'll talk about all the badges and how to get them later. Okay, so I'm standing on the edge of two different biomes, as you can see right here. I'm entering the burnt forest biome. And I think I just want to start off with saying, since the storms are biome specific, if you find yourself in the middle of one of these storms and not ready to deal with it, or not able to deal with it, or you don't have shelter, literally just drive to the next biome, because the second you clear that biome, the storm will go away, you will no longer be taking damage, you'll be fine. So honestly, the simplest thing in a weird way is just to travel to the next biome. So you'll see I will be showing you guys these storms right on the edge in between two biomes, so I can take myself out of it before I die. Alright guys, so as you can see, an alarm, tornado siren alarm went off, and it says, storm warning, seek shelter. So we're going to get to see what an Ember Storm looks like. Now, I have the Biome badge for this biome. Like I said, there's badges you can earn. You can enter these biomes without the badge, or you'll need to anyway to earn the badge, that is. And you have these smoothies. So the badge does not protect you from storms. That's why mine says seek shelter. But because I have the badge, I don't get the biome damages, if that makes sense. So if you are in the biome and you don't have the badge and you have like a smoothie or two, you can seek shelter and survive as long as your smoothie doesn't wear out. Like, as long as that timer doesn't go down. So hopefully that makes sense. That's one option. So I am sitting here so that we can, one, see what the storm looks like. And I'm very curious as to what counts as shelter. Like, can I just dig a hole and put a block above me and have that count as shelter? Can you just carry frames and just box yourself up and have that count as shelter? I'm very curious to find out. So we're kind of experimenting here a little bit. Let's sit here and wait so we can see what it looks like. But also, I'm on the edge. I'll walk out into another biome and you can see how long it lasts, how long you take damage for. And honestly, that's probably your best bet if you're not prepared for a storm. Just leave the biome. You know, use first aid kits and stuff on your way out to survive long enough to leave the biome. Here we go. Oh, it's getting crazy. Wow, look at the trees blowing. Alright. Oh, we're taking damage. Okay, so see in the bottom left-hand corner, there's a timer. It's counting down. Every 5 seconds, I'm taking damage. Every 5 seconds, I believe you take... I believe it starts with 10, and then it goes up from there, as you can see. So let me show you. If I leave the biome, it'll stop. But you have to get a few feet out. See? And I believe it'll stop, yeah. But I'll go back in. So let's see what counts as shelter here. Does this count as shelter? Oh, it does. Okay, so you can just carry some wood and some cheap frames, and this apparently counts as shelter. Does this? Okay, no. Let's see if this does. Oh! Oh, that counts too. Okay, very interesting. Okay, so let me dig out to the side and see. Okay. Does this not count? You basically need a roof over your head. Does this count? Okay, this doesn't count. You basically need a block. A block over you. That's very interesting. So if I'm here, I'm safe. Just with one block. So really, shelter is a loose term. If this counts. Okay, that's good to know though, because I honestly didn't know. Alright, let's go see what the next one looks like. And if you're curious, they're not all like feral and stuff either. I thought they would be. You'd think the zombies would go nuts in a storm, but I guess they don't. Alright, on to the next one. We have the sandstorm. Really curious to see what this looks like. Again, there's a smoothie for every biome, right? So if you really want to go into these biomes, and one thing I like is they're not level locked. You don't need to find a recipe. You don't need to find a schematic. You can make them on day one. You just have to find the materials for them. Let's check out the new mummy zombie while we wait. He spits bees. Comment down below, do you guys remember the hornets you could get honey out of? Did you guys play that long? My timing is bad, but melee is the best for these guys. For the spitting, anyway. So here's what the sandstorm looks like. Honestly, I kind of expected tumbleweeds and things like that. Let's see if our little house works. And it does. So pretty much, same rules apply for all the storms. We're just gonna see what they look like. Uh-oh. Is that a new thing? This looks like the new one. Are you new? Oh, yep. I don't know any zombies that can do that. Oh my gosh. Are you a Yeti? Oh my god, you are a Yeti. I don't really have the ammo for this. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Hey, this is cool. Check out the Yeti. I have no idea what these guys are called. This is a zombie? Ooh, he's got blue eyes. Okay, wait. We're here for the storms, not this guy. We'll talk about that guy later. Alright, so... Oh, wow, yeah. So, vision really goes down in this storm. A lot. Let's see here. I put one block up against a wall to see if this would count. It apparently does not. Oh no! There's snow in the way! Oh no! Okay. The storm almost got me there. We were ready for it. Yeah, so it can get to you pretty quickly if you're not paying attention. One thing I really wanted to do was see what the bike looks like in the blizzard in light speed. You can't see anything. Oh, my bad. Excuse me. Alright, so now we get to see the final storm. The radiation storm in the Wasteland biome. Let's go. I imagine this one should be the craziest. I am just gonna drive my bike through this one because I want to see what it looks like. I think it'd be really cool. Alright, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh god, this looks crazy. Is there not like acid balls falling from the sky? Let me get some first aid kits done. Because you can stack these. And then just explore. I kind of expected like balls of acid falling from the sky. I'm curious if my health, if my first aid kit's gonna keep up with the degradation of health. Let's find out. Where is the end of this biome? I have the health in the first aid kit, it's just not replenishing fast enough. Oh, okay, we didn't make it out to the end of the biome, but the storm ended. So, we didn't die. You know what all the storms look like, and now you know the easiest ways to stay safe from them / avoid them. So let me know, what do you guys think of all these storms? Which one do you think looks the coolest? What would you do? Would you maybe not stop at the direwolf? Would you fight to leave? Like, would you race to leave and get into the next biome? Would you seek shelter and wait it out? Would you just build, like, you know, do the little... Would you dig a hole? Would you just use the frames? What would you do, you know, if you were stuck in the biome? Let me know down below. I think this wasteland just goes on forever in this direction. So, I'm gonna leave here. Oh, end of the world. Oh, the bike. So really, the wasteland did go on forever. So I'm gonna leave you guys here with those questions. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all the support and everything. I'm gonna die here at the edge of the world. Yeah, so let me know what you think of this. Make sure you like if you like this video. If you want to check out more stuff, I will be going over the different biome badges and how you get them and all that, so that you can run around in these whoa, there's another direwolf. So you can run around these biomes without too much trouble. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.